What's good, YouTube? Welcome to the Lean Dad Diaries. This is another week in the day. No, it's just another week with little one. Yep, grab my ear, thank you. You can see partners in the background sorting out all the bottles. You know, parent life. Was that a bit hot, darling? Just a little bit hot. But anyway, we've got to train legs today. The weather's nice out today. It is my day off, so I'm going to go to the gym, train some legs, and then we're going to go out and spend some time with the family. I don't know what we're going to do. What we're going to do today?
Park, stroll.
Yeah.
Maybe some family.
Maybe it's the family.
Yeah.
Maybe get a coffee as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, always need a coffee. Or even after training, we need a coffee. But yeah, we're going to get that sorted today, and then hopefully throughout the week we can see a good drop in weight and whatnot. We have started to add in some cardio now, which we'll probably look to do as well. As well, I did play football on the weekend. My knee felt okay, not 100%. Was a little bit sore the next morning, so we're going to see how the leg session goes today in regards to that. But yeah, when we're going into the session today, you'll see I am going to pretty much go maximum effort and with the full intent of not killing myself, but making sure the workout is good enough and get as much stimulus to the muscle as possible. And that's what I expect from all my clients as well online, going with the session with intent and with execution of how we're going to perform that exercise as well. That's how you're going to get the most out of it, and that's where we're going to achieve the best results. But yeah, you got anything to say before we go? Before Daddy goes to the gym? No? You're tired, so you need a little bit of a sleep. But anyway, we'll try and get to sleep. Well, my partner will try and get to sleep, and then we'll head to the gym. But yeah, week 2 underway. Let's go. Welcome back to week 2 of the Lean Dad Diaries. Today we are training legs. Starting off with the hat squat today. Yeah, we're building it up. Let's see how heavy we can go. Aim on for this. Try and get as low as we can. Get that nice knee flexion as much as we can as well. Yeah. Again, try not to let the hips roll off. So dads, if you're doing this exercise, keep everything locked in. Rib cage down, hips driven in. Get as low as you can. Yeah. If this exercise is not for you, just go on to more of like a leg press or a leg extension, which will still work the quads anyway. So let's get on with this set. 10 reps. Here we go. Come on, Lewis. In terms of the biggest tip, what I can give you on this one, Dad, or just the biggest tip what you can do when doing the hat squat, is go to a range where you feel comfortable. We don't want to be finishing at 90 degrees. It's going to create a lot of shear and force again, especially through the knee joints, and it's not going to be very comfortable. Yeah. Again, like you see, we're not rushing through the tempo. It's nice to control on the way down. Pause at the bottom, then we're driving back up. But what we're trying to think about is trying to drive this pad away as much as possible, really activating the quads as we push. That's how you're going to get a lot more muscle growth. That's how you're going to get a lot more stronger. And as well, if you're looking to drop some body weight as well, or body fat, if we're working harder, that's going to help facilitate that as well. But bearing in mind, nutrition is also going to be very key on this one. Here we go, set number 2. Same again, let's go. Oh God. Effort. One thing about this, or just going on a journey in itself, in your workouts, you have to put the effort in to reap the rewards at the end. That's what's key. So when you're in the gym, it needs to be 100% effort on everything that you do. You're not going to get anywhere doing 50% of the effort, 100% on training, 100% on nutrition, and also everything else needs to be 100% sleep and recovery. But again, knowing that's important when you have a 4-month-old or you've got a new baby, sleep is going to be one of them factors that's not going to be 100%. So we'll bear that in mind when we're going on a journey. We're on the 45-degree back extension, so we're working the hamstrings in that lengthened position. Again, this is a very good exercise in terms of learning how to hinge. This is going to be a good movement when moving on to like a barbell RDL, or even a trap bar deadlift as well, or even deadlifting in general, or block pulls, whatever you want to do. It's a very good exercise to learn how to hip hinge, but also working that hamstring at the lengthened position and building some good strength. Especially dads, if you're running around with your kids, you want strong hamstrings so you don't blow out your hamstrings. I've noticed that through football a lot, is that hamstrings, when I'm professional myself, if I don't want my hamstrings properly, I get a pull during the game. So having strong hamstrings is also really key. So when you're running around with your kids, it doesn't pop, doesn't pull on you. But also as well, if you're trying to pick up your kids as well, you want to make sure that you have a good strong base for your legs, especially for your quads and your hamstrings. So this is another good exercise to be added into the program, which will most likely will be in programs when I program for a lot of my clients, a lot of my dad clients, is that putting this in as learning how to hip hinge is a perfect exercise. So yeah, remember, do your 45-degree back extensions. So let's get on with this set, let's crack on with it. One tip, if I want to give you when doing the 45-degree back extension, is when we're on the way down, we're getting that nice stretch through the hamstring, so just slightly lifting the hips off, not too much, but just a slight movement. Sorry, and on the way up, we're thinking about driving the hips forward, so driving the hips into the pad as much as possible, using our glutes and hamstrings to bring us up, not just lifting and rounding at the back as well. That's one thing that's not to be key on here. Do not round the lower back. I know it's called a back extension, but we're not hyperextending through the lower back. So guys, so dads, when you're doing this, working in that lengthened position, we're trying to build strong hamstrings so you can run around with your kids. So yeah, next exercise, leg extension. Let's go. Next exercise, I said, leg extension. But what we're going to do this as a single leg exercise. So allowing us to work the quads a little bit more effectively. Especially with me, I have a knee injury at the moment, so just going through this at a single leg, really building up the quad strength on either side equally. So yeah, let's crack on with it. So, we're back home now. That leg session this afternoon was pretty intense, but
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I didn't ask for Alexa, but apparently he wants to talk. Thanks, Alexa. Appreciate it. So, we're back home now. that leg session was quite intense. But the effort that I put into that session today is what I expect from all of my dads out there when having their training session, is put effort and intensity into the set, in every single set. That's how we're going to get maximum results and how you're going to get the best results when going forward. Especially for me, when I'm about 11 weeks out, I want to put 100% effort into all the sets that I'm trying to do, but obviously managing my recovery and all that stuff, because I know sleep is going to be one of the things that's going to be not at the top of the priority list due to the 1 month old baby and the frequent wakes that we're going to have throughout the night. So dads, if you're out there, manage your load and manage the time that you're going to, and the intensity, of in the sessions, bearing in mind that if you do have a newborn baby or you have a 4 month old that's going to wake up during the night, we know that recovery is not going to be the best. So yeah, we did plan to go for a walk, but the weather took a change, as you saw from the first part of the vlog, so we kind of cut that one a little bit short, and then most of the time we just spent, after that leg session, I spent with family. So I went to my mum's for a bit so my little one can see her nan, and also I can see my sister, my nephew and my niece as well. But now we're back home, we're going to get some food on. In terms of calories, which I didn't let you know in week 1, I do have it now, so we'll just go over that now for you guys. So total calories throughout the whole day, will be 2,130 calories. That will be split into 230 grams protein, 190 grams carbs and 50 grams of fat, and that's split over 5 meals. So yeah, we'll get a full day of eating on that one, so you can see what we're actually consuming and how we're going to make everything. So bearing in mind that we do have 2 chicken meals and 1 beef mince meal, and then obviously one's going to be a protein shake, and then the other one will be our morning breakfast, which will be oats with some form of protein powder as well. So we'll bring out a full day of eating on that. So yeah, that will come very, very soon. But yeah, that leg session was tough, so I think I definitely need to get some food on me now. We do have an early start again tomorrow at the gym, so yeah. But yeah, if you enjoyed week 2 and you want to see more, again, just don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, links will be in the description below as always, and more content will be on there, as well as my TikTok page as well. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the series. If you do, as I said, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you for week 3. Hopefully we'll see some changes in body weight and physique as well, which I'll give you a physique update in the next episode or the next week as well. So yeah, anything to say for the vlog? See if my partner wants to. Ah? She said have a lovely evening, everyone. It is only it's only 6:30, so yeah, she's drew a bottle. But yeah, see you in week 3.